Alrighty. Hi. We are back live again once more on a wonderful Wednesday. And we're back on YouTube. Yay! Hooray! We lost. The strike is gone. Exciting. So I will be uploading to YouTube again from now. It's great. But also, yes, the stream is a little early today. Why is that? Because apparently the lights might go out in my areas in a little while, so I figured I might as well get on a little early, and hopefully the stream won't just suddenly cut out from the lights going out, but if it does, well, hopefully I had at least a little bit of a stream. But yeah, that's why I'm early. And also, just in general, I have wanted to make my streams a little longer, you know, just like an extra hour. It's a little difficult with, like, the way I have my schedule set up, where I wake up, I do exercise, I eat, and then I get on stream. If I cut out eating, I would be okay, to be fair. But I don't like eating on stream. I think it's just kind of gross, to be real. Especially because I'm usually doing something that I need my fingers for. And we could do reactions for that while I'm eating. But the point of reactions is that I, like, talk about it. And I can't really talk about what I'm watching when I'm stuffing my mouth with food, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit. Point is, I need to figure some way to do things so that I can start streaming at least at 1. Which will bring us up to 4-hour streams, which I think is a nice, solid amount of time. But if I ever want to do a 24-hour stream, I'm probably going to have to get used to streaming for at least like 5 hours, you know? Having streams that I can start at, like, 12 would probably be the best, especially since 12 is, like, a high time for doing stuff. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. A part of the fact that I'm a little early probably is determining that there isn't too many people here yet. Lorem always comes in at 1. Well, 1 my time, EST. So. But, I guess this... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with stuff. I'm just rambling like I often do. But it's Wednesday, as I said before. So, we're going to be working on Mighty Grandpa. Speaking of Mighty Grandpa, I have actually been thinking about potentially working on it for longer and longer amounts of time. Like, not... You know how I have, like, A, B days, where on A days I work on Mighty Grandpa, B days I'll, like, react or, like, play a game. I'm thinking of just going back to my old schedule of just always working on Mighty Grandpa. I don't know. I'm a little unsure, I don't know. I'm just not sure what I should do for that. Either way, we'll just keep going for now. Oh, whoops. Did I not have it? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. I didn't have it open. So we are back here in the game. You know, we have a lot of stuff set up. That is a slight issue there, where if you hit enemies, they kind of, like, bounce here. The reason being that there's, like, some collision here, which makes it so you can actually, like, step on it when you jump up. But that same collision makes it so that if you hit an enemy below it, they get knocked into it, which shouldn't happen, because when an enemy gets hit and they die, their collision should immediately go away. The issue is just a matter of it doesn't happen fast enough, you know? Like, the collision happens and they just don't die, really. And the attack happens, they die, but their collision doesn't get turned off fast enough. It does get turned off very fast, and that's why they fall through the floor, like they do when we hit them. Like that. But it's not a large amount of time, but it is an amount of time, and it matters. But anyway, there's a lot of things to work on. That is one potential thing that we can work on. But I actually want to, what I actually want to work on, my goodness, English, can I speak it, is this, the respawn. Okay, so I see $1,000. We have $1,000. You press that, and you still have $1,000. Even though you shouldn't. So let's look into that a little bit. That's in our widgets, our game over screen. We just have a single screen for that. Also, welcome person who joined. Simple 2 buttons. Either try again or return to the menu. I could probably turn this into give up, and then it'll send you back to the level select screen rather than the main menu, which I guess makes more sense. But I would like to have a button that just brings you back to the main menu as well. So you have try again, give up, and then main menu. But we can get to that later. It's not super important. What is important is getting it actually functional. Alright, so the part that determines that how... Okay, there you go. So on clicked, it triggers this. Start interact, which is from the interact interface. It's an interface that we put in so that we can interact with them. Very simple. It's called, and anything with start interact is called. We set this up before. So here you go. Event start interact. It's called. Then from the player character, which this works, by the way. We know for a fact that this works, that it's getting the player, that it's finding their information. From there, it's supposed to get the player's inventory, and if that's valid, get the items in that inventory, and it specifically needs to get the money in their inventory. How much money do they have? How many dollars? And remove from inventory. It removes that amount from the inventory. I think this, not in scope. Right, I remember. For some reason that I can't understand, the target is not in scope. Even though this works, and I know it works, and this also works, and this works, and it works all the way until is valid when it just stops working for some reason. I have no idea why, to be honest with you. You know what? Let's go into remove inventory. And let's see if this is even succeeding, right? Like is this even, maybe the remove from inventory itself is failing. I don't think it is, but it is worth trying. Yes. Okay. Local has not failed, and the local quantity remaining is 0. Okay, fair enough. So we can remove that breakpoint there just so we don't... There we go, remove it. Pressing F9. We press F9 here. Pick up our $1,000. Die. Try again. That variable is not in scope. Inventory system object reference. So, okay. We have add to inventory, right? Now we have remove from inventory. What is the difference between... Did you see it? I didn't set up the remove from stack numbers. Oh, brother. Which mean, and I didn't connect the slot either, which means so it was removing from no slot nothing. Oh, wow. Did that solve it? It would make sense if that was a pretty major. Still not in scope though, but it did work. So I have no idea what it not being in scope means, considering it works anyway. And now, if we die, we cannot try again because we don't have any money. Our only option is to go to the main menu, which doesn't work for some reason. Did I just never set it up? If not, then I guess now is the best time to do that. My goodness, I can't believe that's such a simple... How did I miss that? That's actually like such a major and simple thing. I must have been really tired because... Wow. Yeah, it removes one, and it does it for as many times as it's being called, which is... It's getting called for as many times as we want to remove something. So it does this loop really fast, immediately removes 1,000 from the inventory, and we're done. See, this is the benefit of of like dropping something for a little while and then coming back to it, because I remember struggling on this for like it was like an hour actually, like a full just hour, just not being able to understand where is this going wrong, why isn't this working. And here we are, like a couple minutes, and that's it. We solved it. Crazy. Mainly, this is the stream I want to do a lot of like bug fixes, and then next time I work on Mighty Grandpa, I'm probably going to import a lot of the assets that my brother's made. He's been working on a lot of them. Very excited. Import those assets and make a map with them. There are some issues that I've thought about that we probably need to consider, but he probably will redo the art afterwards, like depending on how it like looks in the actual game. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, with that pretty major bug fixed, let's work on some other stuff in the game over menu, like figuring out why does pressing give up do nothing. It's because the give up button does nothing. Also, let's rename this to give up. So yeah, try again, give up, and add another button to the vertical box. There we go. We'll call this one... Actually, wait. Yeah, rename this one to give up. And then rename this one to main menu. Just main menu, not main menu 1, just normal main menu. Hello, person who joined. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently working on my game, Mighty Grandpa. Oh, I haven't even like described what the game's about, actually. Mighty Grandpa is a 2D side-scroller where you play as a retired wrestler called Mighty Grandpa on his adventure to save his grandkids, who have been kidnapped by people from his past. It's all very dastardly. Oh, there we go. It's 4-2. Although, for a second, I thought it said 420. This would not have been correct. I think it's top 4 and then bottom 2. Potentially. We'll see. That's left, not... top. My goodness. 4. Put that to 0. Make this to 2. I feel like I'm being dumb. What mistake am I making? I am being dumb. I'm being a right old fool. There we go. The text is whatever. I shouldn't have touched the text at all. Oh, whoops. Invalid margin. Bring that back to 0. And now, expand this. This will just say menu. So, try again, give up, menu. So, in the try again button, I want this $1,000 dollar cost to be outside of the box. So, instead, we will copy and paste it into the horizontal box where it's inside of. Change the text to just 1,000. I probably have to do some additional setup because I want to make it so that the amount that that's in there, that it costs, changes depending on the level or difficulties, all that kind of stuff. I want it to be a variable thing that we can affect. But now that I'm saying that out loud, how will we actually get that? Oh, I can do what I have done with another thing where I set it where it does a simple check of what's the level name. If the level name is this, then set the cost to this. That's how the timer works. And in that same way, I can have in game mode where all variables are saved. Excuse me, my goodness. Where all variables are saved, I can have a difficulty thing in there, which is where it's going to go anyway, right? So we pull from the save what the difficulty of the game is and multiply this cost by a certain amount. All right, I got it. I just needed to think that way. Think my way out of that for a moment. Padding. Yeah, we do fill and right actually by 50. Nope, wrong way. It was left actually. Left 50. Left 100. Don't fill. Fill 1? What? Oh boy. This is already a little odd. Wait. This is going to take some... Oh gosh. Oh! Right, okay. This just isn't going to work, period. Just delete that. I need to add... Is there a way to connect this? Not... Well, yes, there is, but... Not in this way. I'd have to go, make a size box and then... You know what? I'm just going to... I'm going to leave it as is for now. We can set up all that other stuff later. So for now, we just move on. Make it all functional. That's really what matters. So give up. Unclicked. There we go. Now we can actually do stuff. It just opens level by name. And we will get that level's name here. It's the level select screen. Copy that. Open level by name. Level select. And that's that, really. We don't need to save anything because if you give up, you lose all your progress. in the level, regardless of what progress you have made or not. I should actually make sure chat is working, by the way. Yes, it is. Rockin'. Okay, great. I'm just unsure because stuff. Eventually, I'm gonna add a little on hovered as well, where like, if you hover over one of them, it like glows a little bit and maybe does like a little dum 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 dum. You know, does a little fun little sound effect. I'm not gonna scroll down again. Just bring all the, there we go. On clicked. Main menu. Open level by name, because our main menu is also a level. And that will be level main menu. And this one, we might want to have a save there, where it saves to... I can delete that now, because it's in scope. Well, it's not in scope still, but it works. Which really is all that matters. Also, I have to comment all this stuff. I just realized I probably should comment it real quick. It's just bad practice to not comment your code, you know? And it's a bad practice that I really shouldn't be in. Try... Actually, I'll just put what it actually does. Load, load from checkpoint. Oh my god, I just realized actually, how, like, I can solve the problem with how the checkpoints work, where instead of, just saving the spot, I could save the entire level. That's a little more expensive, though. I don't know if we want to do that. No, never mind. We'll leave it as is. We'll figure it out at some point. And then this whole string of code down here is going to want another comment. I pressed V instead of C. I was like, uh-oh. Thankfully, nothing. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, why aren't you letting me touch you? That sounded weird. The comment. The comment. This is remove money from inventory. There we go. Change that color to something different. And there. Mainly, I just wanted to put some stuff around that. The tick we're not using at all. Event pre-construct. Probably don't need, to be completely honest. Nah, it's there just in case the level loads. It's there in case the widget loads too fast. Actually, that should never happen. Whatever. I think it's fine. There might be a reason not to use it, but if there is, I don't know it, so I will use it. With that, let's make sure the menu works. Give up. Okay, cool. Why could I not control myself in there? Oh, give up button. What does this do? Ah, okay. I get it. So, scrap this. We want to add a widget to the screen instead of actually doing that. Create widget. Specifically want to our widget confirm give up, and we want a similar thing over here where it's widget confirm menu. What does widget confirm menu do exactly? I assume it sends you to the main menu, but okay, I just wanted to be 100% certain. With that, then, add to viewport. What's the difference with add to player screen? Does it add to a specific player screen if we do that? There you go. Now we'll do that again. Also, the issue before is that, yes, I didn't change our control. Superstar Island. This is our actual level 1 that we're working on. It's a little bare bones because a lot of the main stuff that are required for here are not finished yet. But it's in development. I have to do something about the enemies infinitely walking left. I mean right. Oh my god. I do know my lefts and rights, guys. I swear. As hard as that might be to believe. I also need to change the alpha of this, so instead of just disappearing, it like fades out. But we'll see about that. Yeah, I know a boss enemy doesn't exist, whatever. That's the error that it gave me. So with our confirm stuff up, and let's just do a couple more tests to make sure everything is good. Give up? No. Main menu? No. Yes. Here's our main menu. Our enemy. Our very basic menus. We have our continue, our new game, our quit. We'll start a new game. Now we're in the level select. Continue, get a checkpoint, die, return to main menu, and we can continue. With various things are saved there. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we can't go to Superstar Island because it's a new game and we haven't beaten our test map level. And because obviously you gotta beat the previous level to unlock a new one. Ooh. Ouch. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh. Huh. I think... Where did he go? Oh, he's just falling infinitely. Let's set your Z to 0. And then let's... Oh, where... You are... Where are you? I have no idea where you are. Now let's... He just fell off into the distance infinitely. No matter where I looked, I couldn't find him. That was terrifying. There you go. I win. Whoa. A bunch of stuff should be happening here. A cutscene. And now we're here. Back to the main menu. And now, we can go to Superstar Island because we beat the previous level. Alright. There you go. Just wanted to make sure all that stuff is working. With that functional, we can get into other stuff. What other stuff? Good question. Let me enjoy some water and think about that. Okay. Mainly what we're going to be working on is an attempt at having enemies who can, like, speak to you before they actually attack you. That was a whole thing I tried to do and just could not. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, they're in our blueprints, enemy, and the test one was our grab fox. So when you create an enemy, by default, they are in attack mode. However, they have, combat initiated. They have a variable where you can turn off automatically. And then you can give them a dialogue tree. The issue, however, is that it never triggers. And again, I immediately found out why. Oh my gosh, wow, I am on a roll today. I opened up a blueprint and my eyes saw. I opened up my third eye and I saw with it. So, in our NPC, it runs a behavior tree and it starts dialogue with self. Never mind. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I thought that it having start dialogue with itself was the issue. Currently talking, that's set up so that if it's currently talking, it'll stop walking, right? Wait, where is it? Where's update animation? Did I set it up? Or will update move? Oh, no, I haven't actually set it up. Okay. After update animation, because update animation should always play no matter what, get, oh, it's in dialogue. Right, I remember. I started organizing stuff now. Currently talking. If currently talking is false, actually, then keep doing all your other stuff, updating movement and whatever. And although in some cases we want to turn it off. Oh, hey, Guatarian, welcome to the stream. We're working on Mighty Grandpa. It's a little early, but it is what it is. So, if they are currently talking, they're not walking. There's no walking talking right now, at least for enemies. How you been, Quater? I can never get your name. I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in here. Quater. It's like so close to quarter. Quater. Anyway. Let's see. What is... How does this work? What's the difference? What's the difference between you and this guy, huh? What does he have that you don't have? Besides a face. You know, besides that. Preview. Dialogue count? No. Max dialogue? No. Somehow you are doing this game consistently. I mean, yeah, I gotta get it done. I was actually thinking about working on it, like, more often. Like, every day. at least for like February, because I I really do want to get a demo done by at least by February 20th, because there's like some stuff that's getting set up. So if I could get this game up and like ready to go by then, that'd be great, I think. Will I be able to? Who knows? I don't know. But we'll see. So dialogue count, max dialogue. Yeah, no, all of this stuff is pretty much the same. Is it the fact that in the dialogue tree, so, okay, if we go over here, dialogue tree, test the dialogue. What is... Observer reports nothing. We don't really have that. It just checks what dialogue are you on. 1, 2, 3, whatever. Show property details. Why, then, does it not get called? Can I? Probably not. I can. Okay. Let's add a breakpoint there. There. Okay. Start dialogue. This is getting called. What's going on there? Okay. It starts dialogue. But it doesn't, clearly. Oh, sorry. Like, it starts dialogue, but it doesn't actually stop it. Like, start it. What is it missing? Okay. Remove that breakpoint. Put that over there. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Start dialogue. What does it get? Self-actor. Dialogue count. It just starts the dialogue, right? So I don't understand what it's... What does it need? Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, that'd be an issue. So it only works for NPCs because we cast to NPCs. Right. That's kind of a problem, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of a major problem, actually. And where do we use NPC? Okay. Dialogue count. Okay. That's fine, actually. This is fine. Unlike the previous time where we had an issue like this, where when it comes to like boss enemies and like enemies, this is actually fine. Like actually fine. It's a little tiny bit annoying, but we're gonna have to rework how our blueprints work in general for a moment. Mainly, we are gonna put enemies into NPCs. Logically, they kind of are that anyway, so it's whatever, right? But no. I don't know what I just did, to be honest with you. Migrate copies it? I just wanted to move it. Are these all copies then in here, or what? Like if I do this, it says move or copy enemy. And I pressed move, right? Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. So. See this enemy thing? What we need to do is go in there and change this to be the child class of our other thing. So go into class setting, BP, NPC. Yes, save that. Now, our enemy blueprint is the child of our NPC blueprint. Which means that all the stuff here in the child, in the parent, can be called on. That does mean that we need to call event begin play and call parent. How do we do that again? No. No. Event begin. How does it work again? I know that there's kind of, because we need to get what the parent stuff does, right? Get parent. No. Get parent event? Or just event begin play? No. Oh boy. What is this called? Event begin play for child blueprint. That's what we need. How do I find it is the question. Parent begin play. How do I get it? It's the child of our parent class, right? Should cook properties, yeah, inherit. That's kind of the point of making it a child. Maybe I have to refresh the asset? I closed and opened it. Did that help at all? Maybe. I mean, it has all the stuff in here now. So that's good. But... Source flipbook, it's whatever, really. We can set that as we please. I don't understand. Normally this is way easier. Can I get just... Okay. Let's create a child blueprint of this. Just NPC child. Go in here. This is what I want. What's so difficult about this, right? There. And it compiled safely. It didn't break or anything. We don't need actor begin overlap. We don't need event tick. Event actor begin overlap, event tick, right? So get rid of that as well, because those just don't exist. I mean, we're going to delete NPC child anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, important is to do another test where we have our NPC child. For the sake of testing purposes, let's spawn them. Put them at 0. Bring them up here. And just give them test behavior. Okay, wait. Sorry. Yeah, okay, it worked. So, the reason I did that little test is because I just wanted to make sure that I don't have to, like... Because it's a child, I don't have to copy all this other stuff, right? Good. That's very good. That's mainly what I wanted. A lot of this stuff, though, does become a little more annoying now that I'm doing parent to child to child to child. So, do this. We need to we need to make sure that everything's organized now. So here we are setting AI controller here. And over here, we are all this is like doing 3 separate things. And because of that, we'll separate it like that. Set dialogue. I'd never get it right. Set dialogue tree. I know it seems pretty self-explanatory. It's already there. But I don't want to deal with the confusion in the future. Imagine how annoying it would be if I'm like, wait, okay. It just saves time to just be able to look at, okay, so this just does this. This does nothing else. And I can tell because it's in the comment. Set floating text. This is also important. So with these 2 things set up, I can make some pretty simple adjustments in the future. This event start interact. This is all for dialogue, of starting dialogue. Having it be on event interact kind of allows me to circumvent some other parts of the system that we've created, so we can actually interact for dialogue. And then this specifically is start dialogue. Now, I have to figure out, can I remove parent features from their children? Again, sounds weird to say that. But essentially what I want to do is make it so that the enemies cannot be interacted with. I want the way their dialogue to start be different. So we just got to remove event interact. Well, yes, actually. I'm like, well, but that's exactly what I want to do. So here we have start dialogue. This, as you can imagine, starts the dialogue upon being used. And then This is for... What is this for exactly? Oh, this determines whether you can see the text render or not. Which, I mean, I can just... See, that's exactly what I'm talking about putting comments. Display render. Or display floating text on overlap. Might as well make it all uppercase, why not? This is gonna save us a lot of time later. I can feel it. I know for a fact, because we're gonna have to come back to this stuff at some point, and I'm gonna be like, wait, okay. Then I'm gonna spend like 30 minutes looking through the code and be like, okay, wait, what does this does what and not the... Just gonna save us time. And you know what? Just for fun, boom, bubbles as well. So I'd have to zoom in for it all. Boom, bubble. And there, can you believe it? It's another bubble. Oh my goodness. I hate that it, like, just stay straight. Yes, perfect. It's mainly so if I'm, like, out all the way out here, I can still see stuff. Which is all I want. Nice. Perfect. As I keep saying, perfect. With that, we can now move on to the enemy. So we're now one layer down into one layer of children. Here we are, enemy. Now, a big thing. Oh wait, no, this is Start Dialogue. I probably shouldn't have closed NPC actually, because we are gonna need to like look back and forth between them. A big thing is that for enemies, on default, I don't want them to be interactable, right? So here we go. We have enemies, dialogue tree. Actually, I think that solves itself. If you just don't give an enemy a dialogue tree. Yeah, see? I can't interact with them. At all. I just can't do stuff, anything to them. Like, I'm pressing E, I'm like spamming it. Oh wait, whoops, went across the thing. And nothing is happening. Alright, perfect. That issue solved itself. I didn't have to do anything. So, by default, enemies, especially enemies that get spawned, because they get spawned with, like, empty dialogue trees, no name, no images, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because of that, we don't have any worry, essentially. Their memory, their dialogue, their... Oh yeah, enemies should have no sign text by default. Oh wait, actually... I don't know if that works or not. Because none of these guys are children of the enemy class. I know. Why aren't they children? Why aren't enemies children of the enemy? It's a whole thing, all right? So, it's a whole thing. So let us go to. Wait, what? I have to do something about... You know what? Let's just look it up real quick. I have like 2 folders now that do not I was about to write Sisyphus for some reason. But you must imagine Sisyphus happy. Move folder. Yeah, okay. Thank you. What can I do about this issue? This very frustrating issue. Oh boy. Interesting. So apparently I have to go into like the files to actually fix this. Which is annoying. There's zero files check zero. Oh my goodness. Then why can't you? Then why can't I delete this? Except I can, I guess. Why are there 15 files inside of this one, but not the other one? I don't understand. Fix up redirectors. Okay. Now is it good? Yeah. What the heck? It's even more I feel, oh my gosh. Genuinely, it's even more confusing when it seems to 50. What? It has less files than the other one. Why? There's nothing in here. Like, why is breakable object? Okay, breakable object redirector, bottomless hole redirector. My ear's itchy. My goodness. Okay, the redirectors or whatever. Why are these assets in here? They shouldn't be. Wait, they're all object redirectors, it says. You know what? I'm just gonna hope that didn't break anything. Let's get through the level, I guess. Got a checkpoint. Is that working? This working? That working? Bottomless pit working? Okay. Seems like it. Test guy working? Yay. Ouch. Can I... Oh, wrong button. I'm like, why can't I... Can I punch this? Or did I somehow break the attack system? It's like, nope, I just was using the wrong button. Yeah, okay. Everything seems working. If I broke anything, I'll deal with it later. Now that I've done that, I can actually, without any issue, proceed. So let us set up the enemy fox. Class settings. Your parent will now be BP enemy. So these are the basic enemies that walk around. Like that. When I get close enough to them, text appears above their head. But no matter what I do, they do... At the very least, they don't start a dialogue with me, which is good. Oh boy. Okay. What are you... Run behavior tree? Right, okay. Right, okay. I now need to add a way for the behavior tree to not be called. Huh. Actually, okay. This is a very simple, easy thing I can do. Well, not really. I thought there was, but it kind of depends on all of this. So dialogue count starts at 0, and it goes up until it's supposed to go up until it reaches your max dialogue. So currently what it does is, okay, we have our dialogue count. We start at 0. Max dialogue count, let's say it's like 1, right? It's 0 now, but let's say it's 1. All right, so our dialogue count is less than 1, which means that this is false, which means that start a dialogue, right? And if it's 0 and 0, which means that this is true, it'll set the max dialogue to dialogue count and then proceed anyway. Which means that it does absolutely... It's like a nothing check, essentially. The reason for that is just because I thought it was really inconvenient to have to keep updating it. Depending on how many dialogue tracks there are. But it's probably not the best thing to do. So max dialogue is 3 for this guy, because he has the test dialogue, which is 3. There are 3 dialogue tracks for that. Well, no. It includes 0, so it's 0, 1, 2. So his max dialogue count is 2. I guess we have to actually make this code work. How unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, it was only a matter of time for this issue to come back and haunt me. But the thing that we want is that your dialogue count always starts at 0. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Like, I'm trying to leave it alone, but it's just getting worse. There we go. Should be good now. Done? Itches are gone? Yes. So, if you have a dialogue count, and if it's greater than or equal to our max dialogue, we want to stop. Essentially, right? So if this is true, do nothing. If it's false, then update the dialogue count. I don't know. The logic tree is like not logicking in my brain. See, the streams always start like this. Banger after banger at the very beginning. Yeah, I'm getting work done. And then I'm like... So, like, 2 plus 2 is... Like... and that's literally me. That's me. So, dialogue count. Once it becomes equal, then there's no more dialogue to go. Which means that we start dialogue for the NPCs because they need to keep looping their last dialogue. Dang it. Okay, this works now, but also that didn't solve our problem. Oh boy. Wait, why are we setting max dialogue to dialogue count? What am I... Yeah, actually, why are we setting that? Because end dialogue increases the dialogue count by 1. What are we doing here? Like, literally, actually, what is this doing? I genuinely cannot figure out what this is supposed to do. Because our end dialogue... It casts the NPC, by the way, which is another issue that we're going to have to... Well, no, we don't have to solve because we made children. A lot of children. God, if Lauren was here, you'd be laughing so much. So, cast the NPC and increase their dialogue count by 1. And it just saves that dialogue count inside of them. Which does mean, though, that again, we just don't need this. I think I know why this is here. Let me get through all this stuff. Back to our... Alright, chose red. And now I can't talk to him anymore. Right. I understand now. Again, I probably would have figured this out way faster if I had comments here. So if dialogue count is greater than or equal to, then set dialogue count to dialogue. This way, the reason for that is so that we can actually loop the final dialogue. So like as we saw, once we're done talking to him, we can't talk to him anymore. But now we can talk to him again. Because the dialogue count didn't end. Generally, this doesn't super matter. Actually, no. This is still pretty important, actually. But once again, this doesn't help us solve our issue of... Actually, by the way, let me... So that I don't go through that whole painful process of figuring this out again. Let's, move all this over. Oh, whoops. And comment this as... check if loop for final. If yeah, there you go. It took me a moment, but I got there. Check if final dialogue loop. So it makes sure that the NPC has nothing more to say, and so they will just loop their dialogue. A pretty basic system that I just spent like 10 minutes trying to puzzle out in my brain for everyone to see. Now, for the actual start dialogue thing, we can do a pretty simple check here, actually. That, I don't know why it took me a couple minutes to think of it, but whatever. To you guys, I was just thinking about one thing, and I didn't even think about this, but my brain was working in multiple cylinders. Which actually might be the problem for why I seem so scatterbrained. I'm thinking about too many things. Which sounds cool, but it's just not. We'll do an is valid here. I don't know why it does. Okay, there you go. Dialogue tree. Is dialogue tree valid? If not, then just don't do anything. Simple as that. And there's nothing more to it, really. Perfect. I'm pretty sure that works. But we can check to make sure. And in fact, we will check to make sure because, I mean, why wouldn't we, really? There. So, now, we should not get any errors after. There you go, I spam it against this guy. And no errors. Hurrah! We've done it! Simple as that. No issues. Now our enemies have a simple check there. Honestly, having an is valid check there is just good in general. And also setting up all this... Setting up all this stuff is just good as well. Makes everything so much nicer. Speaking of an is valid check. What was the there was a thing I was thinking about. Where instead of doing this whole branch setup, where I don't remember. Oh, right, yeah. So on overlap, we can instead just do a cast to base player. And if this is valid, continue. And that way we can just remove all this. Because if it's not valid, then it's not the player. So then just don't do anything, which is what all this is anyway. It's just, it makes our code a little cleaner, and it doesn't cost us really anything to do. There. Simple as that. And making our code cleaner makes it easier to figure out what stuff does later. And how to change stuff. Alright. And, yeah. Get our own AI controller, cast to it, use it to get our dialogue. If we don't have dialogue, do nothing. Once again, just to make sure that I haven't broken anything, let's walk up to an NPC. Yep. Hululu. Wait, set input mode, game mode only. Huh? Where's that? What do you mean? What? The bug. What was the bug there? No, it didn't happen this time. I have no idea what caused that bug. But it's gone, so I'll just assume that it'll never happen again. Until it does. In which case, then I'll deal with it. Yeah, genuinely, I have no idea what caused that. Nice, simple code. If only I could say that about everything else. So, another thing... Oh, whoops. Another thing I want to set up is that... So, name is nothing. Our sign text, by default, should be like... in enemy, at the very least. Sign text should not be just like text. It should be space. There we go. And the reason is that if we make it space... Whoops. Okay. No. Why is text the thing that's getting spawned rather than just text? I mean, rather than nothing. Let's find out. Step out for a moment and pause. Press U. Why? Yeah, your sign text is space. So why do you display text? Yeah, see that? Text. What an odd... Yeah, that shouldn't be happening at all. Maybe we need this. Put that in enemy. And then set sign text to space. Text render to none. Nope. How weird. Genuinely, I'm not sure why that is. In NPC, if we set our... It's a public variable, right? If we set it by default to just space here. And then go out here. Change this guy's sign text to press E to interact. Will that potentially solve it? Nope. Not at all. His stuff still says press E to interact, though, so that's good. Yeah, see, this is the issue with making, with connecting these guys, because they weren't meant to be one thing. But we kind of have them to need them to be. Have to have them be. Can I not just remove the text render? No. It says I have to... Editable when inherited. I turned that off. I don't know. What does that do? Editable? Oh, wait. Is this why? Is it because over here it's like, it says text, so it always spawns text? Yeah, that's it. So that now there is a text render there that has nothing. It renders nothing, pretty much. It would be nice if I could just remove it, but, I mean, no point, I guess. So, yeah, there. Okay, perfect. We solved that. That was pretty simple, actually. I was solely looking at the blueprint when it was really just a component problem. Although, to be fair, I had to go to the actual text render itself to figure that out. It's fine, though. So, enemy. I don't think there's anything else that we need to put in the enemy. It was a previously empty blueprint for a reason. Because all the other code for like how the enemies work kind of varies depending on the enemy. Like, even the fact that they move isn't something that we always really want. So, yeah. This does mean we can get rid of, oh, right, yeah. Save, because these are children of the thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are both children of BP enemy. What was that? I thought I saw something there. Anyways, now, all of this was with the goal of making this grapple enemy be able to talk to us. And if we say yellow, they will fight us. Right? That's the goal. I think, yeah, this is the grapple enemy, right? Oh boy. What is wrong with you? Combat initiated is off by default. Let's go into the grab fox, which I already had open all the way over here, apparently. What's wrong with you? Is it the fact that you're walking? Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. It shouldn't... Actually, no, that shouldn't be the problem. Because the way it works is that... wait, sorry, where... Okay, yeah. Okay, it sees the player. Cast to base player. There you go. Cast the base player. If it's successful, proceed. It should be. And then set that base player to player, because we're going to use that later. There we go. After casting that, get the enemy position, which is the thing that we just hit. So the player, obviously. Set to the enemy position. We're gonna use this eventually, at some point, for the purpose that I wanted. Now, if combat is initiated, then charge. Normally, this is true. If it's not initiated, begin dialogue. Begin dialogue is all the way over here. This branch of... Gonna move this out of the way, honestly. So we have this branch. It does the whole dialogue thing. Actually, we don't really need this because this is now... Wait, it's not a child. Oh my goodness. The whole point of doing this is that... yeah, reparent. I interact. There we go. So this is now a child of that. And as a child of that, you don't really need to do any of this. You could just start dialogue, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't think you need to do any of that in general. You have a dialogue tree. The only difference here is that we want start dialogue to not be called on begin interact, but to be called on... Actually, we don't need... It doesn't matter. We don't need that at all. So in NPC, event start interact calls this. We don't need that in over here. All we need, because their vision is longer than our interact range, we can just get rid of that. I know we're essentially just copy pasting the same thing in, but it's just more convenient. So I don't have to like redo everything. Set dialogue count, which you have now because you are the child of that other thing. Yeah, see, it didn't ask me to make anything because it's already there. Well, that might be because max dialogue was there already. But no, it's not because I don't need it. See? Yes, because it's a child, so it's fine. Only thing we need really is... I didn't really need that either. Well. Or do we? Yeah, see? That's what I mean. We don't need it. We don't even need it all. Okay. Whew. So, checks the dialogue count. Does its whole dialogue count thing. Oh, right. And if it's false, start dialogue. And also start currently talking. Hopefully this works. It doesn't. Okay. Why doesn't it work? I I went through all of that and it still doesn't work? Why? Is setting ourselves as a parent just not enough? Potentially. It just might be. The fact that our... Okay. Oh, it's not even getting called. So that didn't get called. You know, I'll leave that there just for now. Have I said your max dialogue correctly? Oh. Your max dialogue is 2. Because you also had the test dialogue. Okay, that didn't work. Is this getting cold? Should be. Nope. Alright, so why isn't it getting cold? Because I connected the branch to the wrong thing. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. It wouldn't work if that's the case, huh? Okay. Well, he stops and stares at me. So that's something. But it's not really anything I need, huh? Okay. Got into the branch. Now, proceed. Alright. So we don't need to set our dialogue to max. We went right to start dialogue. Now we set currently talking. Start dialogue is happening. Dialogue tree unknown. What? Oh, what happened to your dialogue tree? Alright. Okay, we got here. Now, what are you doing here? Okay, it succeeded. Yes! We did it. Okay. It worked. Oh my god. I was gonna be so upset if it didn't. Hello. This is the second text line. Wooloo. What's my favorite color? Yellow. You chose yellow. Okay. That's fine. Okay, it's fine. End branch. We have to actually get the fight setup thing working. That's fine. I can do that. Probably. So if this works and that works and that blah 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 blah. Start dialogue. So as a reminder for why we want all of this, by the way, we just want... We might use this more, but mainly we just want one enemy to talk to you before attacking you. And that's pretty much the whole reason we went through this whole entire process. I'm sure there's going to be other uses for it. Having enemies that are able to talk to us is generally pretty good. Also, just having all enemies be from NPCs kind of is useful as well. In case we want people to, like, just be able to... If we just want to have those variables for any reason at any point. It's just good. Oh, sorry. Nice stretch. Stretching while drinking water, though, was a little scary. My arms are sore. As I've been saying, I've been doing exercise, and I like it. It's I'm like getting into the pattern of doing it every day. But man, sometimes it leaves me feel a little sore. It's just a simple like home exercise, but still, I'm proud of myself. Even a little bit of exercise is always, it's just good for you. I'd recommend it. Yeah, let's put that like right there. One, because it looks nicer. Two, because it'll be able to be like copied when we copy the box. So theoretically, there would be an issue where you can like interact with them before they initiate their thing. But one, that would be very unlikely because you'd have to like spam press it super fast before you actually get into them, like before they see you. But secondly, that's not really an issue. Now, here's the actual problem. Right, I chose yellow, right? This means I display the line, you chose yellow. Then, end branch plays, right? End branch is like end dialogue, except it doesn't end the dialogue. It hides the widget, but the NPC itself is still in AI mode, using its AI. Which is good because it also adds +1 and does all this stuff. So what should happen here, now that I've gotten rid of the branches, all right, yellow. You chose yellow. Yeah, okay. The issue here is that this isn't really doing anything. Why, though, is the question. It increases dialogue count, and part of the issue, I guess, is that we want to go back to the beginning, right? We're at the end of the tree. So we want to go back to the beginning of the tree. There probably has to be a way to do that, right? Of the AI behavior. I should probably be a little more specific. Behavior tree. Resets. Could that be it? End branch. Well, it'd probably be off of here. Finish with result? What does this do? No idea. Okay. It doesn't let me open it. Because that's probably blueprint. No. Actual code. So I can't just go all the way back up here. Can't connect an input node to an input node. Okay. I mean, do we need end branch? Because what I really need is just that, What tasks are there? Are there any that already exist that could help me? Run behavior. Run our own behavior. Hello. Hey, Communist Steve. It's been a while. Welcome back. Well, okay. It's kind of working. But yeah, it's been a minute. Communist Steve. Why is that? I won't say be communist, but Stalin is very mad. You vanished for a while, considering that I only like muted you for like what, 30 minutes, an hour. I understand though. Okay. Ignore restart self. What? What is that? I mean, oh, I understand the issue. Don't mute me, bro. So end dialogue ends the behavior tree, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Ends dialogue in the AI NPC component, which stops the logic. Which I'm pretty sure means that without any real issue, we can... We need a sequence, essentially. Yeah, I heard you. And here we have a sequence where... Alright, let's just see if this works. Let's just see if this works. Instead of going to our selector, go to a sequence. And then this sequence will do this. Now, that should work. Let me make sure the normal NPC still ain't broken. Yes. Now I can't interact with them. Which means that they probably are broken in some way. Alright. Sequences stop executing when one of their children fail. Which means that this doesn't work. Okay. But I need a way to proceed. You know what? Why do I? I could just do that. I can literally just... Why am I complicating stuff? I literally don't need that. Just, okay, end the branch. and proceed into... I don't need end branch either, honestly. You... I just need a single thing. A key, a boolean called attack mode. By default, it's false. Oh my god, I just like, I came to a realization. I really am overcomplicating this up like a ton. All I'm doing here is adding a simple change the attack mode of the player, of the enemy. If an enemy is also... Actually, yeah, I will call it attack mode. It's either on or off. And in the enemy... well, there's nothing in the enemy. But... in GrabFox... Actually, I should probably make attack mode a thing in the enemy itself. I just realized. Because attack mode is going to be used by everybody. What's it called over here? It's called combat initiated. So in the enemy, let's add that variable. Attack mode. By default, attack mode is true. And it is a public variable. It could be like instance editable even from over here. So in the enemy GrabFox, yes, delete that. And where was it used again? There was like a... it's somewhere. Currently talking. Where was copy... Where was attack mode used? It was combat initiated. It's somewhere. I swear it's somewhere. It's when you see the player, right? Detect player. There it is. Oh my goodness. Get attack mode. So back over here. This guy's attack mode has been reset. Turn that off. There we go. And also currently talking, we can do the same for that. We call it currently talking, or just probably call it something simpler, because this is just a stop walking thing, essentially, right? And for this, it's just if you are currently doing something that requires you to not move, then this boolean is activated. So in the enemy, honestly, it's probably an NPC variable now that I think about it. But NPCs by default don't walk around. And neither do enemies by default walk around. But so far it's used exclusively through the enemy. If in the future we want to make it so that NPCs do walk around by default, I mean... Actually, I guess that would be a way to have it be a more universal... I kind of really quickly gave up on making things like child blueprints, now that I think about it. But with the way it's set up, there's no real reason something can't be a child blueprint of another thing. I think I gave up really quickly when setting it up. I don't know why. I guess because I couldn't make most things public, just due to the way that everything was set up, and that like annoyed me. But these parents essentially do nothing. Like, the NPC parent is the one that does the most amount of stuff right now. And it's just dialogue. It doesn't walk. It doesn't do anything. Which is good, because all that movement needs to be set up somewhere else. But, anyway. Attack mode is specifically an enemy thing. But, to be fair, any NPC that can attack you should be able to attack you, you know? So I guess that would kind of fall into the NPC as well. Oh boy, I think I'm about to convert everything to be the child of the NPC. The more I think about it. Which is interesting, I'll admit. Like, Grab Fox. Here we have our movement. This movement is in every enemy, right? They walk around, they check if there's the ground under them. If there is, they, like in front of the ground that they're going to walk in. If there is, they don't go. But also, it's gonna vary depending on the size of the NPC, because all these are things that gotta be adjusted. But because of the way it's set up, it is always in front of the NPC. And -50. So it should always be in the ground, no matter how tall they are. Because their feet are always on the same, like, place. I think it might be functional to do that. Just copy all of this into... yeah, to copy all of this into just the NPC. I don't want to do that right now. I might do that after stream, but that's going to be a whole long and just kind of boring process that I'll do at some point in the future. For now, let's just actually move on, alright? Let's just actually move on. In our... No. Attack mode is in use. Do you want to delete it? Yes. I'll put it in the actual NPC. Call it attack mode. There you go. Public variable. Attack mode is by default false in the NPC. But in enemies, attack mode is by default true. So any person... That's pretty much the only difference between enemies and NPCs. Any character that inherits from the enemy will automatically be in attack mode, which is a tiny little convenience that is nice to have, I guess. Oh, Laura, welcome to stream. You're back from Naples to your home? Congrats. I hope you had a good time. I was wondering why you weren't joining stream. It's a little unusual for you to not be here. Made a lot of progress so far, I think. So enemies are by default in attack mode, while NPCs are by default in not attack mode. Let's save that. Click on this guy again, and once again set his attack mode to false. What have I done? I fixed the whole when you die you have to pay 1,000 money. Now it actually works, and also the rest of the menu works. I made it now that this happens. You can actually talk to some enemies now. Yay. Oh boy, actually that's an issue. I just realized. We need another check here. Check if final loop. We also need an additional branch that will do another check. This one. Oh boy. I'm like thinking about it. So under current whatever, I'll put it afterwards. We just need a simple boolean of stop stop what do I call this? Gotta go to chat so you can see the chat more fast. Okay. Essentially what we want is that, what I want this to do is a simple, if this is true, they'll no longer start talking to you by looking. Stop talking. Get stop talking. So if this is false, then is what we actually want. So if this is true, then don't do any dialogue at all. You can no longer talk to them. They're just here to fight you now. And we set stop talking here. Again, actually, this is probably code that I can put in the enemy blueprint. I'm always here. Vinny. Okay, Laura. Yeah, this whole thing here, I can probably put it into the enemy stuff. Where I'd have to figure out how to do it, though, to be exact. Oh well. The point is, though, that now when they see me for the first time, they start saying some stuff. And now, oh wait, actually, I need to choose something besides yellow. Hello, red. Chose red? I remember you chose red. Oh, also, we need to set currently talking back to false. There you go. By the way, the reason... We should have an enemy variables and how am I? I'm doing pretty good. Today's been pretty productive. I started stream at 1 o'clock, so I've now been streaming for 2 hours, even though it's only 3. Because I'm kind of I was expecting the lights to go out at some point, so I figured I might as well stream early. And it is kind of nice streaming a little earlier. I'm starting to realize that on days where Mighty Grandpa goes well, I'm just fine to keep working on Mighty Grandpa. The lights have not gone out. I'm expecting them to, but they haven't. Okay. So stop talking. And currently talking is false. Which means that they see me, they stop moving. I say something. Oh, wait. Huh? Why didn't they start moving again? Because, well, it's based off currently talking. And we set it false here. And we don't talk to them again. Do you not like planes? No, I didn't lower him. I'll be honest with you. This is happening, right? Should be. Okay, there we go. Save red. That shows red. Walk away. What is currently going on with... Come on, come on, come on. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? There we go. I don't know why it got stuck. What is your... Oh, it's not a public variable, so I can actually see it. Dang it. Okay, fine. Currently talking. Where is it? Open it up so I can actually look at it. Okay. So all your stuff happened. Yeah, it chose red. Now, give me my mouse back. I'm trying to... There you go. Come on, press it. There you go. Currently talking is true. Why is that? Because there's no delay. It's probably the answer. Genuinely, that's probably it. Just add a 0.2 second delay, and it likely fixes it. Indeed, Lorem. What the heck is going on? Currently talking. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I fixed it. And I can interact with him and say, I remember you chose red. And he doesn't hurt me either. I'll be honest, I don't know why he doesn't hurt me. What did I do to make it so that he can't hurt me if I... Oh, it's because attack mode... Wait, no. Where's deal damage? Oh, it's because the charge enemy only deals damage from... Stuck Inside is now your favorite FNAF song? Alright. It's because charge enemies only deal damage from, like, charging at you. So if they don't charge, they don't deal any damage. That's pretty good. Alright. Okay. Close game over, by the way. I don't know why I still have that open. So, attack mode. Now that attack mode is a thing that we can access, we need to create... Oh, right. I remember why I left that open. Check response is probably going to be our useful one. No. We want more of a check repeated. Yeah, a decorator. Well, no, we want a task, is what we want, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. End dialogue. Last time I was on a plane, I lost my iPad. It was very unfortunate. It was my fault, but still unfortunate. Now, the reason we end branch rather than... Well, do we need to do an end branch? No. We just need to activate attack mode and then start fighting. Because you can't do a... You can't initiate dialogue in attack mode. Okay. So, what is this? A task? Yes. New task. BTT underscore start combat. That's not how you spell combat. That's how you spell combat. Yay, start combat. Once again, we're back with start combat. Just need that, and we don't need to... We do need... Actually, we need a bunch of this stuff. I could have just repurposed the other one, actually. Wait, I already have a start attack here. Which also doesn't have anything. And also, end branch is useless, by the way. Start combat, start attack. We're gonna delete both of those. And start combat. Yes. End branch is going to be renamed to start combat. There we go. Now we're good. Do the last task. My goodness. Is that what you think of Among Us when you hear the word tasks? Fair enough, I guess. Hide the widget. Don't stop the AI from happening. Hide the cursor. Put us back into normal game mode. And then, you know, save this to our memory. A response. It's kind of fine. It doesn't need to, but it can. And then, update dialogue count. Response received. We also need, from our NPC, to get attack mode. Set attack mode to true. Honestly, there's so much going off of this thing that we might as well do a little tree of things. Connect that there. Move this up. Move this over. And... We don't really need that to be a response receive thing, because we don't need to save that variable. We just need to update it in the actual enemy. Okay. Now, with this set up, we should be able to start combat, and then end dialogue. Now. Hey. Favorite color is yellow. Chose yellow. Yep, and now he's fighting me. He can't hurt me for some reason. Why is that, man? Why aren't you hurting me? Grab Fox. What's your whole... You're the Grab Fox, right? Yeah, that's the Grab Fox. Okay. Stop charging. At some point. Currently, there's just whenever only when they grab us do they stop fighting. An NPC fighting? Yeah, that's like the whole point. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't apply damage, to be honest with you. Let's go to the boss enemy. I know their charge works. But why does theirs work? I have no idea. I have no idea. World Wars, hope the Earth wins. You'll be disappointed to hear I don't think anyone wins. Okay. Stop charge is where all the damage happens. It checks if we're grappling, if the player's in grapple range. Where does it set player? What is it? What's this about? I don't know. Oh my goodness. That seems fine. Well, actually, we don't really need this anymore. I don't think, at least. Right? I'm pretty sure we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, I get it. But if we don't... Okay. Back to figure out why the basic enemy can't hurt you. Let's just go to apply damage and figure out what's going on here. How does our boss apply damage varies? Okay. Oh. It has like a delay. That probably solved like a billion different things. Honestly, it's impressive the amount of stuff a delay solves. I don't know why it does, but it's impressive. This in China. There's a cheek in every FNAF game besides this location. Actually, there's a fun time. She isn't even in the game. Is she? Is she not? Are you sure about that? So add a delay here. Set movement mode to walking. Set sprite color to player color. And in the boss, we just removed all these branches and... Yeah, we literally removed every branch. All this stuff. All this stuff. Why did we remove that? I'll be honest, I'm not sure. And again, why did we add it, really? One, two. Yeah, we only need one of them. So at the very beginning, you get the targets. There's a food theory about... Yeah, I know. That's a... I watched it, like, yesterday. Very good video. I liked it. Okay. So set the sprite color to that. And then sets the sprite color to nothing. So that the player is invisible. Character movement to none, so the player can't move. And then there's a 1 second delay. This is where we'd play like an animation, I'm pretty sure. And after that, set the sprite color back to normal. And movement mode back to normal. And finally, deal damage. Whoa. So much stuff here and there that we gotta clean up. If you don't love bread, you will die of explosive... Bro. So the player can be seen again. Applies damage to him. Play grapple at him. Delay. Just grappling. Max walk speed back to normal. No attacking. Oh my goodness. With all that set up, I can just squeeze everything in here a little more. Which is nice. No need to worry about it, additional stuff. Bro, got how to clean up. You know. Yeah. Now can they hurt me? Or... Hey, my favorite color? Yellow. Chose yellow? Yeah, now you'll fight me, right? And it worked. It's all about that one single delay. And also not adding a billion branches about hurting me or not hurting me or... It's whatever. Hmm? Ouch. Okay. That's annoying. When they stop talking, as in when combat is initiated, you shouldn't be able to fight them anymore. You shouldn't be able to talk to them anymore. Controlled pawn. Let's just move this up here so that it's more visible. Especially since it's going through so many different things. Strain connection to... No. Strain connection to reroute node. Okay. There. So we get our controlled pawn. And we cast our NPC to that. Then as our NPC, we set our attack, our dialogue, to whatever this dialogue count is. And we set attack mode to true. Okay. And over here, we save it inside of this. We could also place a new node for response received. We can also put another input for can't stop what he looks for. My goodness. A new input for attack mode. And then put this attack mode in. Yeah. And over here, move all these over. This is a Blackboard key, right? Selector type. This is BP attack mode. Blackboard key selector. Okay, get that, and then set set Blackboard value as bool. The key. Dialogue count. Oh my goodness. This kind of works here because we only have I don't know. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Connect that there. Connect this here. Connect that there. The value we pass in to attack mode will be for over here and dialogue. So we have it set to just dialogue count. BP response goes to response. And start combat, it's actually like the same, literally. Dialogue count, response. Because of how I did it, these can now be whatever. And attack mode has to go to attack mode. Hopefully that's good. Yellow. Hurt me. But I can still talk to him. Which is a problem. Because I need him to not... You can't talk to him. That's like the point. Why is his attack mode not getting set to false, really, is the question. His dialogue count is getting set, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's just start over here. Bro, no. Get away from me. Oh, he like lagged off of there. I see. Alright, there we go. I got him. His dialogue count is currently 0. His max dialogue is 1. Alright, let's talk to him. Now, what is your dialogue count? Oh my goodness, he lagged away. I got him. Dialogue count is not... is whatever. Say red. Now... oh my god, testing him is so annoying here. Alright. Yeah, don't walk away, just keep looking at me. Your dialogue count is now 2. So why can your dialogue count get updated? Oh wait, no, it did update. I just realized. Oh my god, what? Yellow. It is updating. I didn't... okay, first of all, I didn't need to do this stuff. Like, doing this, literally pointless, because they were attacking me anyway. I'll leave that there for a moment, but I need to think, why did that not work? Why didn't that work? In the grab... so what's going on here? Okay. What is... okay, right now, what do you give us? Okay, you proceed the dialogue. Got it. Alright. Yellow. Now. Proceed. Okay. You do your whole thing. It's because interact still triggers it. If I press E, it's still automatic. Okay. It's because in NPC, if you interact with somebody, it still starts dialogue. This means the only way for me to make this work... oh my god, I already said I started working on it. Why did I just stop working on it? I literally... I have no idea. I just stopped. Honestly, this can just stay as it is. Its sole purpose is to see if we actually start talking or not. Here, I need to have a branch, which, if it's false, then you proceed. Attack mode. Why did I... my goodness. I wasted so much time because I just forgot about this. Can't you dialogue with him when he's attacking? Yes, that's the problem. That's why I'm... that's my whole issue. Check if in attack mode. Alright, there you go. If you are in attack mode, you cannot talk to them. Which means that which means a couple things, honestly. Firstly, Star Combat just doesn't need a lot of other stuff. Let's go back into Star Combat. Star Combat does not need access to your widget. End Combat will do that. It also doesn't need to do this. You are casting the player, but you don't need... we're not saving anything to the... we're not saving our a string. We're not increasing dialogue count. Again, that's just... That is in end dialogue. And here we go. Custom event. We do not need this or that. Honestly, we don't even really need we don't need to save attack mode either. I'll leave it because we might need it for some reason. At some point, there might be a reason that we would... Oh my goodness, what? Huh? There might be a reason at some point that we do need to call on our current attack mode. There you go. This simplified a lot. And there you go. In our dialogue, we now have start combat. So let's just remove that real quick. And then start combat. Oh boy. File, save all. Save level... No, I don't want to save at level as. Can I save this? I wish you would refresh your start combat nodes. Like Jack? I mean, he's an interesting character that you've created. Let's just close test dialogue. Go back to dialogue tree, open up test dialogue, open up start combat. Why are you like this? Yeah, your attack mode. That's it. That's all you're saving. And then dialogue ends. You chose yellow. Woo. Add no dialogue count. Don't do anything really. Why can't you refresh? Jack is now a spirit. That's so sad. Although maybe it's not sad for him. Maybe he likes being a spirit. Okay. Hi. Yellow. Chose yellow. Now. Alright. Worked. I cannot... Ouch. Graduate. Ouch. Okay. There we go. Finally, we have NPCs that you can talk to. That once they start fighting you, they will not stop fighting you just because you decided to wait a minute, talk to me for a moment. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. You chose yellow. Time to die. Oh man, I am happy with my progress. It's currently 3:33, but I gotta go to the bathroom, man. My goodness. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Very much needed bathroom break. Oh my goodness. Whew. Head back to chugging water too. Honestly, starting at my stream at 1 o'clock is pretty good. Very productive at the very least. I managed to get through so many different things, and I feel like I made a lot of progress. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, though. Like, I'm thinking about it. You know, we still got like another hour and a half of stream to go, but I'm thinking. It is funny that I did all this, and I just didn't need to in the end. Like, I thought about making, like, a third path, and it's, like, a whole thing. It's just... But it wasn't necessary. It just wasn't necessary. Bring that back down to 1. And change all of these to 1. Generally, we leave this at 1, so it's fine. And this guy... Change your dialogue count, your max dialogue to 1, and change your max dialogue to 1. I guess it doesn't really matter if their max dialogue is above. Well, it does, if you want, but only if you want them to like say multiple things. Oh gosh, he hit me. Charged at me and I punched him. Yeah, because it's 0 and then 1, so there's technically like 2. Alright, with that finished, that very long process to finish that, what should we work on next? There's this like bug where if we hit enemies through like here, oh wait, they like hit the ceiling instead of going through it. Okay, Lauren. I also do want these buildings to like fade out rather than just disappear. But the buildings in general are kind of like a whole thing to like deal with. Oh. I just fell into the... Okay, my goodness. I don't know. What do you think I should do? Oh, jeez. Boss grabbed me. Why do it call Lorem and not Best Lorem? Because Best Lorem is 2 words. It's a mouthful. I'm gonna shorten your name. I mean, unless you don't want me to shorten your name, in which case I can call you just Best Lorem if you want. I just automatically, because it's like 2 words, brought it down. That's my logic, at least. I don't know. No problem? Alright. Ooh. Nice. I will continue to call you Lorem then. Alright. There's also something about the launch enemies that are kind of... They launch forward and then don't turn around. Even if they're like facing a wall or anything. So maybe work on something about that. Oh, or we can work on we can work on the other enemy type that I wanted to like make. which is... While I do that, let me... While I explain it, I'm gonna do something for the background. The other enemy type, where are, like, enemies that jump out of the ground, out of, like, the water, like sharks and like, birds that, like, come from the air to attack you. We could make those. I've been meaning to start, like, working on those for a while. Especially because they're going to be, like, the main enemies of, like, the first part of the stuff. The students in America move class to class. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we start that in high school, I'm pretty sure. But we might do that in middle school? I don't remember, actually. There you go. Like that. There. Oh, man, even if I jump up all the way up here, I can still see above them. That's crazy. I was, like, hoping that I wouldn't. Oh, but I can still kind of see down there. Oh, boy. How you Mew? I don't know, Laura. Don't ask me, alright? See ya. Alright. Well, actually, first, what we should do is make sure that every enemy type is in the under BP enemy. So Grab Fox is, and so is Enemy Fox, Boss Enemy. Speaking of, I gotta make sure Boss Enemy. Oh, wait, no, it's fine. Because I was about to be like, I gotta make sure that they all start in attack mode, but I don't, because BP Enemy has that already. Farfox. This guy doesn't move. This guy just outright don't move. But that's fine. For now, that's not an issue. It might become an issue in the future. But again, for now, it's not. Oh yeah, Enemy Fox, like the basic one, is also BP Enemy, so that's good. Grab Fox, you know it, it's already BP Enemy. Launch Fox is now BP Enemy. And Sliding Fox is now BP Enemy as well. With that, all that's, like, set up. What's the issue, Lord? I will say, though, streaming for, like, 4 hours is nice, but I do start running out of steam at, like, 3 hours. Which is more of a matter of practice, I think. Like, if I get better at... If I just get used to it, it'll probably be fine. But, my goodness. Until then, it's gonna be a little bizarre adventure. Part 3. There you go. I have to reach too high on the map to be able to see over it. But if I jump up here, I can't. Knock, knock. Who's there? And also just crouched you there, I've noticed. Which is funny. Not intended, but funny. Oh, it's the IRS. That's not funny. That's serious. Don't mess with the IRS, man. Anyway, now that that's done, I gotta make a child of this one. It will be BP enemy. What is this one called? Wheel Fox. We'll probably come up with a better name for it later. Hey there. Your color, you gotta be red. Actually, you know what? Make you blue. Why? Because you're like in the water. Alright. Now. You're in attack mode by default, which means that dialogue just cannot happen, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So, as attack mode, on event begin play, we're gonna have a timer by event. No. Yeah, Corrupted hasn't been on for a while. We're actually going to have a time. We're just gonna do a little timeline. For this to work, though, we need to add a what this is okay. We need to create a new thing that's going to be connected to the hierarchy. This will be a what's it called? Arrow component, I think. Actually, let's just look through some stuff. Because we need something that it's gonna... I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy again. Because we need something that's gonna be like... that we're gonna anchor the player to the enemy to, and they're gonna have, like, spin around. Also, this is BP enemy, not... Wait. Did I put code in BP enemy? No. Okay. BP enemy Fox. There we go. So, upon begin play, the moment this thing begins to exist, Lauren, people just, you know, they're busy. He's making a game, isn't he? Maybe he just isn't interested in my streams. Maybe it's his life. Maybe there's a billion reasons why, potentially, somebody isn't here. Besides them being dead, you know? Add timeline. Baby's dumb and hard. You know what? That's probably true. I'm trying to think exactly how we're gonna do this. Because... No. Okay, I got it. Well, I got an idea, but I need to know if it's actually possible. Yeah, let me make sure the chats are still doing good. There you go. Oh yeah, and Lorem, did you see that Communist Steve was back? I don't know if you saw that. Unreal. Oops, caps lock. I'm currently making a platform that moves back and forth. How it always reaches. Oh. What? No, the Communist Steve just came back. Trying to make the platform that moves back and forth in time. It reaches the end of the spline at the same time. Is there a way to set speed of a timeline or a way to? So right now they have this whole setup, which makes sense. Oh. Set play rate. And it's a multiplier. Huh. So, yeah, just get that. And then set play rate. Ah, okay. That's immediately solved everything. Okay, wonderful. So the timeline exists. Before we play the timeline, we're going to set the play rate to promote a variable called new rate. That's going to be a public variable. And we can set it depending on the specific enemy. Got lag for a second? Oh boy. Honestly, it might be the fact that you are in Italy, to be fair, Lorem, and I am not. Although that'd be more ping than... No, it's like essentially lag anyway. So, timeline. We'll add a 5-second track, yeah. Add float track. Add key at 0. At 2.5 seconds. Have a value of 0.5. And then at 5 seconds, add a value of 1. So it's a steady 0 to... Italy is good? No, it's a matter of it's just like the farther physically you are from where somebody else is, the higher the ping. Although I guess that wouldn't really cause lag, would it? Although maybe it would. I don't know. I'm not sure how it all works. They'll be making statements like that. Make a person nervous, you know? Anyway. So we have this timeline set up. Now we need to actually get some use out of this timeline. That's a lot of stuff. I forget how this works, to be honest with you. Set world location capsule component. That should be fine since everything is connected to the capsule component. So if the capsule component moves, everything moves. Maybe you not seem nervous? No, I don't think I would be. Do we have another thing that uses a timeline? Yes, we do, actually. The cannon enemy. Did someone call me? Well, it's not really... Oh, right, BPC, NPC, child. Delete that. They're in stage dressing. Enemy cannon. Nope. It would actually be the actual... Where are they? Foreground projectile. There we go. Oh boy. What? How does this move? Oh, Sammy, welcome. Is that your new test now, Laura? The fact that I know. Oh my goodness. Where is this dang... How does this projectile move? I know for a fact there's a timeline related somewhere. Or am I just crazy? Nope, this moves with projectile movement. Of course. What am I thinking? That's not happy, Lorem. That you're mixing up emotion. Oh man. What was? Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. This one thing about the timeline, I don't know why I can't figure out how to... It just doesn't stick in my brain. Like, I always forget what I'm doing. Also, Sammy, by the way, this is what I actually do normally. Well, normally is it might not be the best word. I'm trying to remember how to make a... Screw it. I'll just look it up. Unreal. Do you know how often I have to remember how to look up like moving something with a timeline? I swear, I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult, right? All you need to do... Yeah, sure. All you need to do is that. Get actor location, get actor forward vector. Actually, the forward vector might be useful here because we don't need them to just go in a straight line. We need them to go in a circle. And we can kind of simulate that by having them go not forward. Actually, yes, forward, but as they go forward, their rotation changes by like 1 degree. Should be good, probably. And then we can set it depending on if it's forward, if they're facing one direction, or if they're facing another direction, then that can affect how they move. Assuming this works, of course. So we gotta multiply this by distance to move. Okay, sure. Should be better, hopefully. Oh, boy. Distance to move. But yeah. Find more subject. I don't... Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no. We need this to be a... integer. No, not an integer. My goodness. A float. Well, as I was saying, Sammy, before you left, this is generally what I do. I work on a game, and I'm gonna be trying to finish this. I want to get a demo out by the end of February, or at least on February 20. You was learning Python. I'll be honest with you. I have not learned proper like code at all. I mostly just do blueprints, which is what you're seeing me do right now. If I had to do actual proper C#, or C# is the only language I know. Yeah, I know. It's... But it is what it is, alright? By default, we'll set this distance to move to be 1. Oh, a person. But gym subject is, as an idea, is good, Lorem. You can meet people at the gym. Although most people are busy, you know, doing gym stuff. Oh, super. Just a bitch. No, okay. Yes, right. Lerp vector. It's always about the lerp vector. I can never remember the existence of a lerp vector, but it is, in fact, the lerp vector. So this is A, this is B, and then we lerp smoothly into word location. You gotta go back to the mines? We back in the mines. Got a pickaxe swinging from side to side. Side to side. Vectors. Let it go. Oh my goodness. My brain's jumping everywhere now. So the way this works now, this time limit will play from second 0 to second 5. It'll move forward by 1. This doesn't work. Okay. Length, bring that down to like... I was right, actually, in the very beginning, before Sammy arrived. We need a timer by event. Set timer by event. This timer will play every 0.1 seconds. We might want to... Well, actually, we'll change distance to move into... No, not... New rate. New rate will set... That's how our time is. So, by default, we'll put it at something kind of low. 0.1 seconds. Every 0.1 seconds... I know. Don't error me. I know what I'm doing. Add custom event. This will be rotate. So every 0.01 seconds, this is going to get called. What this does is that it's going to move. It's going to move. So, man, Colin, it is a little sus, huh? No, I need something a little more complicated. That's not gonna work. Yeah, the little guy from The Binding of Isaac. Isaac from Binding of Isaac. There you go. Yes, that's fine. Okay. We also need to set the capsule components rotation. Set the rotation. The reason, because if we don't set the rotation, they're just gonna be like, all right, away into space, which is not good. So we need to get actor forward location. Rotation from X-Vac. Then... You torturing. No. Isaac is just like that. Poor kid. Can I get off of this again, the rotator? Like, if I split this, what does it give me? No. Okay, so I can't. If I split this, what does it give me? Roll, pitch, yaw. I only need... what do I need? I'm in world. I only need... What's the green one? Roll. I only need pitch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So, from the pitch, we can also add 1 degree. What's your issue? Timeline? Oh. Oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. Don't worry about that. And your rotation now, again, we don't need to change our roll. Wait. Yes, we do. That doesn't... the yaw doesn't make any sense in this context. I mean, it's the green one, which is the yaw, the pitch, but we need... Alright, well, I mean, that's literally what I see with my eyes, so I guess I just have to assume that it's correct. Weird. What's relative, actually? It's the same relative, so I'll just assume that it's correct. By the way, if you have any questions about the game that I'm making, any details about it, this or that, feel free to ask away. I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not going to pay my taxes. I will, though. I will. IRS who? You know what? I should have asked that when he asked me that. IRS your mom. Oh, Laura, that you had some. There has to be something better than that. It's like, IRS, open up. Should be good. Now, best case scenario, this works first try, and I don't have to do anything else. Worst case scenario, that doesn't happen, and also my computer explodes. So so that's unlikely, but it could happen. Second worst scenario, it just doesn't work. Whoops, I have to actually, you know, put the enemy in the stage for that to happen. Wheel Fox. Put you at 0. Let's see what you got, man. Wait, also really super important. Character movement, flying. Flying? What? Or movement mode. Where? Dang it. Where? How do I make it so that they fly? I know it's an option. There's a way to do it. I thought Jack was dead, Lauren. You can't just change the lore on the fly, all right? You gotta keep your jokes consistent, all right? Make him drink Red Bull. No. The lore of Jack. You know what? I don't really drink energy. Speaking of energy drinks, I don't really drink them. But I have been considering, like, starting. Mainly because sometimes I'm pretty tired. like I use up a lot of energy on stream. So when it ends, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm just exhausted. Wait. Let's actually move this guy out of the ground. Nope. Can fly, yes. Gravity, turn it off, I guess, on you. Yeah. 0 gravity, you float. No, caffeine bad. Drink juice. I do drink juice. Is he just floating there, or is he very slowly moving? I can't tell. Just don't make those kind of jokes in general, Lauren. I feel like I've said it enough, right? Which is like 2 times, which is, again, enough. Yeah, he's just kind of floating there. It does seem to be kind of turning, but not very fast. But yeah, I don't really drink caffeine, mainly because I don't really like it too. It's not about like. It doesn't really help me usually. Like I've drank coffee before, and I'm like, and it doesn't give me any of that energy that's supposedly it gives other people. Like I don't feel any more awake or anything really. Wait, lerp vector. Lerp vector. Alpha has to be the new rate. I think. Without changing anything, let's try that now. I swear he's moving. Okay, it does kind of... I should read the salt one does. Yeah, it kind of look like that. I also don't drink like coffee and stuff because I'm worried I'll get like addicted to it. I get like really uncomfortable with the idea of getting addicted to drinks. Like just in general, really. Oh, it's not looping. Which means it's doing nothing. Oh, look at him go. He's moving. He's moving now. And I think he's also, like, going down? Maybe. It's forgot to this. Yeah, it does sound like you're asking, like, how much longer he's gonna live, Lauren. Okay, so I think... Yeah, it's like slowly going down, which is not good. I want him to, like... Time to die. He's moving. I'll give him that. Is he churning? Kind of. Can I... Oh, I can go through him. That's weird. You're making a game... you're writing a story. That's so cool. I have a friend who's writing... Well, a friend's friend is writing a light... not a light novel, just a novel on Royal Road. Well, my friend is editing for it. Yeah, he's not really turning, is he, though? Huh? Like, he's definitely... And I also, I have done some writing as well. It's one of my passions that I decided to not turn into a job. What is Blood doing? Where's he going? Why is he going up? Okay. Indeed, it does require a lot of brain cells. I spend most of my writing stuff, like, time planning what I'm gonna write, rather than actually writing. What is... You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is X. It doesn't seem like it, but... Just, please go away. Thank you. Bye-bye. So, on the upside, it partially works. On the downside, the main part doesn't work. Yeah, planning's part. That's what caused me to drop one of the stories I was writing. To be fair, it was kind of generic, but I rewrote it like 3 times because I just didn't plan it out really well. So I got to, like, first time I got to like chapter like 20 something and I realized, wait a second, not progress. True, progress over here is at least good. Then on the second rewrite, I got to like chapter 10, and like my third rewrite, I got to chapter 2. I'm like, all right, I don't want to do this. You know what? Why do I need this? Can I just add 10? Oh, I get it. I understand. We're not updating it. We need to get the current rotation. Is Brain supposed to brain, though? Just trying. Oh, and Lorms as well. Yeah, no, we're all not much brain here. Okay. Yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be here, right? Get actor rotation. I think the issue is that I'm pulling off of get actor location, which is just not really what I need here. I need purely just the rotation. Braining the brain. The brain is braining. Oh, God. I feel like I'm losing brain cells actively. Alright. Yeah, hello, whatever. Die. Ouch. Okay, so not rotating either. Of course he's not, because I'm not doing anything here. I'm setting his rotation to his current rotation. I'm just enjoying. No, believe me, that's fine. Lorem, has also made it clear they don't really understand what we're doing either. I have decided to make it my mission to be as entertaining to people who have no idea what's happening at all. Alright. Oop, that probably would have broken everything. There we go. So we get the active rotation. Come on, guys. Come. Okay. What was I doing? Right, active rotation. We get the rotation, we add 10 to it, and that's our rotation. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening to him? What's happening? Where are you going? Huh. Oh, that means milk? In Romanian? Interesting. He just keeps going. Where? Why? Why? Where is he floating? No idea. I think I'm falling into him and causing him to fall to the ground. That's interesting. Nope. And now I'm extra confused. What are you doing up there, man? Let's... try that? No, he's still jittering. Oh, loaf bread position? I know what you're talking about. When they got the legs under their body. Loaf. So, still not turning. Curious. Why? Pourquoi? Est. Is it because I'm not using lerp? What does the green fox represent? Oh, the one that's floating? They represent this sort of enemy that's gonna, like, that's supposed to, like, go in a circle, like, through the ground. It's gonna look like they're, like, jumping out of the water. Unless you mean this green guy, because they're an NPC. He remembers what color you chose. Alright, see ya, Lorem. Where did he go? He's almost gone. He's almost completely out of sight. Why do you do the things that you do? It's probably because of lerp, to be honest. Which means that we got to do slightly more advanced stuff. Known as addition and multiplication. It's pretty heinous. God. Oh, man. Set. Rotation. What lerp? It's this thing. It makes this stuff smooth. Why? I wish I knew. I always forget how it works, to be honest with you. Oh, oops. Right click. There we go. Lerp. Rotator. There we go. Just plug that in there. Alpha is new rate. That's how fast it happens. How do I do this? Make rotator. Ah, perfect. I was really hoping that I could do that. So this allows us to split it and then squish it back together. Now, what do I do with that? So, Okay. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. So, okay. Let's work through my brain logic and try to see if I can puzzle it out. We are getting the actor's rotation. So this is, you know, how they're rotated. Because it's 2D, we only need the Y. We take out the Y, add the Y to something else, and then bring it back together into a rotator. Let me see if you... I have no brain. That's the problem. Yeah, no. But eventually, the brain cell, it will hit a corner. You know, it bounces around for a long time, but eventually it goes... Boop, boop, boop. Oh, well. Oh. Camera is confusing. Hey, corner! I got there! I was like trying to find it. I'm like, where's the corner? So we added how much it's going by. So get like, yeah, exactly. Get actor rotation. Did the music end? Oh my gosh. So this is where we are. This is where we need to be. Shortest path? Maybe. I don't know. Let me put that music. Let's start that music all the way over. I have it at 144p, so that doesn't affect the stream. Now, will this work? 5 out of 10 dentists say no. But what do they know? They're only dentists. They've never programmed in their life, probably. Okay, there we go. Should be good. That's working. Yes! Wait, no, it's not working. Slight issue. Huh. Tiny problem. Huh. His dimensions are warping before our very eyes. It's, What is happening to him? Maybe. Oh. It's because I have it hooked up wrong. The Y was going into the X. That's not correct. Nope, that's not the problem, I don't think. Can it go around an axis? I was thinking of having that. Like, have him attached to something and then have that move. He stopped. He stopped turning. Why did he stop turning? Can't you have him go around next? That's kind of like the point. Okay, so this worked. But also, he just kind of stopped turning after a certain point. Also, we're gonna have to have him go way faster than this, by the way. And also turn down the amount of distance he... Yeah, look, he stopped again. He stopped turning. He was, like, very noticeably turning before, and now he just stopped. Distance to move, let's reduce that to, like, 1. So we need him... Turn, like, 360 degrees? That's possible. Let's do a quick test to figure out. We can just do a print string. Oh my goodness, so annoying. Print string. And please give us our rotator value that you're printing. That should give us to us in an X and Y there. Oh, there it goes. We only need the P apparently. Because that's what... Oh! Wait, what? What's happening? Okay. I couldn't really look at it fast enough, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's stop this for a moment. Oh, print a log. Wait, that's perfect. I'll put log. User enemy fox P99. The Y became 180. The Y became 180. 180, 0, 180, 0, 180, 0. Interesting. Wi-Fi's so bad. Nah, it's fine. Genuinely, it might be my stream lagging. My computer ain't great. So... it's printing... 70... What is PYR in this case? If I split this, I'm gonna unsplit it in a moment. Let's break that. Break that. If I split this, what do you give me? X, Y, Z. Okay, fine. I guess you were right, kind of. It gets to 180, and then, for some reason, it cannot keep going. In which case, we need to do a thing of... well, it gets to 180 and it can't keep going, actually. That's weird. I would assume it would, like, go to 360, right? At least before it needs to stop. But also, it seems like we're not affecting the Y value directly. We're affecting whatever P is, and I have no idea what P is. Can you give me from here? Maybe that'll help me understand a little better. Instead of getting from make rotator. No, it's still P. P keeps going until eventually 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. It gets stuck at 180. Why? I don't know. I genuinely can't like quite comprehend this one. This is a bit of an oof, huh? Essentially, what we need to do is do a check where if this is 180, we need to do something else. A variant of all of this, I think. Is there a cap in 180 somewhere? Maybe. Rotation rate, 360. 360. What is rotation rate? Change in rotation per second when used a controller true set negative infinite rotation rate and instant turns. Let us see that, I guess. Maybe that'll help. Oh, I have it printing hello infinitely for no reason. And yeah, then he stops. So that's not it, I guess. Not surprising that it's not. That wasn't it. Because rotation rate is more of a controller thing. Where would this happen? Yeah, I don't. Looking up 180 doesn't actually give me anything, which likely means. What does that mean? Anything? Yeah, it does, because if there's no 180, nothing for 180 is here. Rotation rate. No. Let's just do a simple... Let's try something. If this is true... Well, no. If this is false, continue like normal. If it's true... set... New world rotation... to... 0. Like that. Hopefully that should work, I think. We'll try it, I guess. Unfortunately, we've reached the part where we just gotta experiment. Brain mapping. And try things until they either work or don't work. Yeah, no. Set rotation to 0. What if I set it to 181 specifically? There you go, there we go, there we go. Alright. See you, Samuel. To be fair, stream is actually going to end in, like, a little bit. Enjoy your bath. Is this happening? No, it's continuing to be false. What's your rotator then? Why is your X and Y getting messed up? Your X and Y genuinely shouldn't be changing. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe because I have the X and Y linked up, there's an issue. Disconnect that, only use the Y. Connect it back into a rotator. And let him spin. Happen again. Although it looks like you got a little farther, actually. Yeah, print that real quick. The fact that you got farther is weird to me. Okay, there goes the numbers. Increasing, going, and we are now 90, like 85. And now it just stopped. It stopped changing at all. What? That's so weird. Why does whatever P is not change? I have no idea. The fact that it doesn't change, though, is incredibly strange. Pitch. Oh, that's what it is. Pitch, yaw, roll. Is that really? That's what it is? That doesn't make any sense. Because it's going P-Y-R. Oh, pitch, yaw, roll. That's why. That's so... Oh, my goodness. Fine, whatever. Pitch. So, pitch is changing. Wait, was it going down at the end? Am I crazy? Sorry, I hit the mic thing. Like, watching it reaches 85. Does it slow down to, like, 0? Yeah, these numbers go down. Why are they going down? Because it was at 86, and then like 89, and then it started going down. Huh. So it reaches 90, and then it just stops. Let's connect it back here and see if that helps. This essentially just means that if you reach 90 at all, just skip to the next one instead of going anywhere else. Oh, it broke, I think. Okay. Keeps going, and... now it's stuck over here. See, here's the thing. It's stuck at 90 because it refuses to go above that. It went to 90, then 89, and then it just stopped. So I have no idea what any of that is about. And unfortunately, we're not gonna figure it out this stream. Because I kind of have to end stream soon. I gotta get to work in a little bit. Odd. Confusing. Downright baffling. Alright, let's just put a massive comment around all this stuff saying, gets... Get stuck at 90 degrees. Turn on that bubble. Make that red. Just so we know it's a bug. Alright. Save that, and, this is kind of enough of that. Ooh, I will now switch over back to our just chatting. Hello, it's me. From Closer now. How to do. Alright, so with that, we should rate somebody, right? Like, I know my people on YouTube cannot join us on a raid, but, you know, one viewer's something, right? I just don't know what to raid. Should I raid? I don't know. They're not even here to tell me if it's one person. You know what? I'll add a little minimum of 2 people to raid. Alright? If we got 2 people by the end of stream, then we'll do a raid. Otherwise, I just feel kind of weird raiding somebody with just 1 person. Then again, 1 person could be... It could be the snowball that they need to, like, really start picking up pace and getting more people. Whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a great time. This was a good stream. A lot of work was done. And I'm back on YouTube and Twitch. Nice. Let's go. Speaking of YouTube, I uploaded a reaction on YouTube. For anyone who wants to watch that. I was reacted to Nightmare Time, episode 1 of season 2, Honey Queen. And, yeah. Oh my gosh, I started blinking a bunch. I realized I don't know how long it's been since I blinked. Oh. And, yeah. With that, we're done. I'll see you guys next time. And, bye.